Cunningham. He's very famous in his field. He has achieved so many results, good results, and I want to ask him some questions that may be valuable for all of us. And Glen, how are you? How are you in Bulgaria?
Добре, I feel great here.
Okay, most people go to the gym and they fail to achieve results. Why this happens?
Well, for the most part, they want it too quickly. They want it here and now. And one of the biggest reasons that I found is that they don't attach themselves to the nutritional side. The other factor is they don't really get the proper program designed for the results they have in mind.
They can go to the gym, they do something, and they expect results without any scheme, any program?
Yeah, quite often. Or they get a program, and quite often the program is not actually applicable to them. For example, somebody comes in, they're a little bit heavy, and they're doing like some mass mover exercises, whether it be squats, leg press, rowing. And what they'll say often is, it's okay, I'm doing 15 or 20 reps, I will lose. Well, it's still mass mover, and it kind of goes in the wrong direction for them.
Yeah, and regarding women, they're afraid to go in the gym and lift because they will become big, muscular, bulky. What is your opinion? Is it true?
Oh boy, well that has been, it's a stigma really. For example, well it's a gender thing oftentimes. For example, like men. A man will go to the gym, if he wants to become a small gorilla, there is no problem. But if a woman goes to the gym, she doesn't want to become a small man. But there are so many programs that they can do to avoid becoming overly muscular. The other factor is that when they look at building muscle, because women have less testosterone, more estrogen, they're not as apt to build massive muscle. So they can train quite a lot without running a risk of becoming too muscular. However, the problem still exists, and the stigma is they don't want to lose their femininity. And I believe that the problem with women's training is women put a lot of pressure on other women. The magazines, television, everything is small, small, small. And what happens is, as soon as they start to shape the body, they feel, oh, it's muscular, unattractive. But from my standpoint in the game, I find, for example, in Bulgaria, the women are in really, really what I find terrific, quite often natural shape.
Thank you.
Yeah, they have muscular legs because they walk a lot. They're not spoiled, they work hard. And for me, the femininity, though, has to be addressed by the woman herself. Her view of herself is really what it's all about. It's not my view. And what happens is they're afraid, I think, of a stigmatization that others will see them a certain way where it's not as attractive or whatever. And I think the key is that if a woman establishes what she wants to look like, we're there to help her get to her goal, not ours.
Yeah, it's the way you feel yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, in these days people experience financial pinch. They can't afford membership in the gym. So, do they can build nice figure, good-looking body with body weight exercises like push-ups, chin-ups, jumps, squats, this kind of stuff? Is it possible to have good-looking body?
Well, what's really interesting, not only is it possible, but it's unavoidable. If they work out with body weight resistance, they're less likely to get hurt. They can learn the technique. And the other thing is they're more likely to do it. Traveling back and forth to the gym, I'll go tomorrow. Today I'm busy. I've got to go to the bank, I have to go to the cleaners. So I'll go tomorrow. And when it's right there, you have no excuse. You have no reason to miss. And body weight resistance, I train many, many people when they start. If we learn the concepts of muscle contraction, isolating the muscles, in concentric, shortening, eccentric, elongating, body weight resistance is still a resistance, and they can get a really nice result from it.
Okay, and what do you think about this idea to mix up body weight exercises or strength exercises and short aerobic cardio intervals? Like you do your bench press, and then you do rope jump in 30 seconds, and then you go to the next exercise. This is in relation with weight loss. Do you think it is beneficial?
Yeah, it's very beneficial. As a matter of fact, the modern way of approach to training is eclectic. It's not just isolated to, let's say, a community of bodybuilders or weightlifters, whether it's strength, whether it's bodybuilding. The idea is to combine the anaerobic with the weights, body weight, rather resistance, and certainly the interval training concept is the greatest for two reasons. One, you get a greater fitness component, and secondly, when you work out, let's just say cardio machines, you burn calories during the workout, but not after. When you work out with weights, you get a benefit throughout, and when you do both, you get a fitness, cardio benefit carrying over for fat burning long after the workout. So the key though is that they have to be conscientious about both. You know, you can't just finish a set, do some skip rope, and then finish the set and go back. And everything in weight training, even body weight, has to be really nicely done, no rush. And then the continuous training to incorporate a cardio benefit, any of the other exercises can really augment the weight training.
Yeah, this is my opinion too, that it has also many health
definitely.
benefits. And my last question is about nutrition. How important it is to burn fat and to gain weight? Because, you know, nutrition is related to both.
Well, absolutely, and people always said in the past, you know, you can't lose fat and gain muscle. I'm thinking, well, why not, you know? Because they always equate muscle with weight, fat with weight, and they say, well, you can't gain and lose. Well, as you just pointed out, you can certainly look at fat burning, losing extraneous weight, and creating lean body tissue. If I tell the women they're going to create lean body mass, no way. But lean body tissue is okay. And so what happens is, though, what do we eat when? It's based on the component of ergophysiology. Ergophysiology simply means eating for action, fueling and refueling. Every meal is important to stockpile the meals during the day at the right times and throughout the week, throughout your life, really. When people say all the time, I don't want my life to revolve around food, well, it's going to, one way or another. Why not have it revolve in the right direction instead of the wrong direction, really? But more succinctly to your question is that what we eat when is really the key, and the when, we want to eat within an hour workout. The old style was, you know, don't eat within 2 hours. If you go swimming, you'll drown and other things. But you must eat close because your glycogen for your muscle reserve, 30% is taken up almost immediately. So if you eat too far in advance of the workout, you're really working against your physiology. And most importantly as well, is the following the workout, it's really key to restore the calories, not just the calories, but the particular ingredients that you have burned. For example, weight training, anaerobic, you want to eat complex carbs going into the workout and some protein. And after the workout, you want to have a predominance of protein with some carb. If you're training endurance type workout, you need to fuel up a lot with carbs, some protein, but after the workout, you really need to again hit a lot of carbs and some protein. The difference is this, basically. If you're a weight training athlete, you can go anywhere from 50 to 60% carb to 30, 40% protein and 10% fat. If you're an endurance athlete, you'd be 75, 80% carbohydrate. So, you know, just in a general look. But the key is what you eat when. When you got that, you're all set.
Okay, thank you. It was very, very nice to have here you and tell us some beneficial things. If you want to tell us something more.
Well, I really appreciate that, you know, you take the time and have me here. Well, I just want to say that in terms of doing the course here in Bulgaria, that the students, I'm not just saying this because I'm with you in Bulgaria, but the students here are very, very interested in the education. Where I'm from, there are many that are, but they want the certification. Here they want the education. Of course, we know we need the diplomas and the certificates.
We need both, but education.
Yeah, they're after the education here. You have big classes, very, very hard-working students. I like the way they work together, and I like the energy. And I really like the way they treat us. When I come over here, I have the most fun. I've been doing it 25 years. I started late with the education. I was doing other things, and like this trip, this class is just amazing. I hate to pick out one class as the best, but if I was going to, this group is really, really nice. And I'm fortunate to have with me Petko Politov, as you know. Petko started as a student and became a good assistant, now he's a colleague.
He's very good.
Yeah, and so we have fun together. And Petko does it from the heart. And that's what I find with the Bulgarian people, everywhere I go, that ogličeno dobre srce, and mnogo energija. So I really feel vibed up, I am
You speak very good Bulgarian.
no, Malko. But very Malko. But it's a real honor to come here and do it. And Julian Karabiberov, obviously the founder of BioFit College, and learned professor from National Sport Academy, Pascal Levsky, and wonderful to work with this academic and a nice guy.
Yeah, it is a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.